Today I'm doing a review on the Bontrager Circuit MIPS helmet. It's a helmet that I've had for a few years now, and I am going to retire it, basically just due to the age of it, and it's starting to delaminate. But let's get into the details, and yeah. So I had this helmet for about 3.5, 4 years now. The expiration date is from 2017, and with it being 2021 now, decided to retire it. Also, mainly due to the fact that it is delaminating on the top, but yeah. Got this helmet, worked at a mainly Trek shop, and just got it, try it out, and it's definitely been the helmet that I've liked the most out of all the ones that have come in and I had tried on. The size that I have is a large. I have a 61 centimeter head. This helmet is rated for 58 through 63 centimeter and weighs 330 grams, which is pretty standard for a just do it all type of helmet. Really liked it. Essentially it has MIPS. You can kind of see at least the boa right here moving, but I will put it on and show you some things I do like and don't like about it. One of the biggest things for being a do-it-all helmet, mainly looking at commuting and or riding at night, they actually make some mounts that are magnetized to go on here. So yeah, essentially the front one, you can put either a small light just to be seen, or you can put a bigger headlight to see with. The only thing is, once you get that much weight on the top of the helmet, especially with being MIPS, is it kind of shakes a good amount when you turn your head. But it also, the front one goes into a GoPro mount, so you can run a GoPro, but kind of found the same thing as with a bigger headlight, is it just seems to be a lot of weight on the helmet. So typically when I used it, would just use the small light. But one thing that I did use quite often, especially with commuting at night or just doing night rides, is the taillight on the back. Very sleek looking, I believe, and yeah, got to be seen. Essentially, the other helmets that I have don't have this, and it kind of took me a little bit to decide if I wanted to get another one of these or do a different helmet, which I have chosen to do a different helmet, which will be getting in about a week or two, and we'll show you guys that one. But yeah, enjoy this helmet. Definitely would recommend it to essentially most people, basically everyone who isn't looking for either an aero helmet or a very slim fit helmet, which with me having a big head has been kind of difficult to find. But yeah, so let me pop these back off, which they're very easy. One thing that I didn't show you guys yet is the pads on the inside. I don't know if you should be able to see them. So I have purple ones in, which one of my friends actually gave me because he doesn't ride any of the pads in his helmet. For most of the helmets, they come with red. Yeah, essentially the only somewhat issue that I had with this helmet, if you are riding when it's really hot out and sweating, seems to have sweat running down my face a little bit. Essentially just trying to keep these pads as clean as possible, which I have been washing way more than I have in any other helmet that I've had, just trying to keep them clean and absorbing all my sweat. But one thing I do like about this helmet is the fact that there are 4 separate pads compared to just 1 or 2 pads. So typically I will keep the front one in there and pull out all the other ones when I wear my thermal beanie in the winter time with this helmet. And yeah, another fun fact is these two black stickers on the back are actually reflective. So when lights hit them at night, just a little extra safety on them. So almost peeled them off, but decided not to. With having this helmet on, do like it. It's super comfortable. The boa system in the back is very nice. Typically we put my glasses in the front vents and they are kind of roomy, so I have had a pair or two fall out. Actually broke one pair, but using some mountain bike glasses, they actually stick very well, mainly due to the fact that they have the rubber pieces on the ears. But back to the helmet is, very comfortable. You have the movement of the MIPS in it, which took a little bit of time getting used to. Typically found that the helmet would just sit a little bit crooked on my head when not paying attention and putting it on. But another thing is the straps on the side kind of spin out so they don't lay flush with your ears, which, like I said, if you're not worrying about every little bit of aerodynamics, doesn't make a huge difference. And then the strap is very good and has good room for adjustments. This is all the way out, which I like having my helmet straps a little bit loose, just coming from BMX, and can fit it just over my chin, barely. But essentially the things that I don't like about it are the fact of how much movement the MIPS has, which is just personal preference. Like, getting a MIPS helmet I know is going to have this play, but the other reviews, you will see why I chose other helmets that are not quite MIPS. One's MIPS, one's not MIPS, but it's a different way of running MIPS in it. So I do like this with having the lights on. Would recommend it for anyone that is looking for a do-it-all helmet. Essentially, just with being able to put the lights on, I think it makes a big difference, no matter if you're riding in the city or in the backcountry. I essentially do both, and it's made me feel safer at nighttime. Don't really run them during the day. May run the back one if I knew I was going to run into nighttime during the ride, but in the city. And ended up getting one for my wife, and she runs her taillight on the back of her head the whole time. Got my son one that's similar, a little mountain style, but mainly due to the fact that it has a light up front. So thank you guys for checking this review out, and give it a thumbs up if you like it, and subscribe. We'll have more reviews coming, and thank you guys for checking this out.